All right. What's up, guys? My mic is kind of low. There we go.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 7 of NWA. Today, we're going to be talking about some main characters that we created using other characters in anime. Dude, this had to be the craziest idea we have. And the crazy part about it is that not only did we put them together, that I actually put them together. So we got actual drawings and stuff that I did to kind of show you what we did, man. Elijah saw it before I put it on here, man. What do you think, man? How do you think they came out?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Oof.
The edits for these were nice, bro. Like I told you, I was dissecting it, trying to break it down, everything, look for flaws. I was like, oh, it was smooth. I couldn't find nothing. It was smooth.
Yeah.
Oh, it was sick.
Yeah, I went a little too deep on mine. Like I got everything to match for a reason. Man, he got like a long backstory. This dude already got like 4 seasons out. He's got 200 chapters in the manga already. Dude, this guy's backstory is deep. All right, so I'll start first with mine. So here. So I'll just tell you the pieces I use, and then I'll show you.
Let's go pieces first, and then explain your.
And then I'll explain it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. So I think we all did it. I think we both did it kind of differently. Because I added like weapons and some powers. You didn't write those down for me, so if you got them, cool. But so essentially, what I did was for the head, I use Yami from Black Clover. Essentially, just because he has a good sense of ki, so he's able to detect people around, even if you can't see them, just by detecting their energy, their ki. And also because he has a smart mouth, and he just says whatever he wants on his mind. So I mean that had to do with it too. And then for the body, I use none other than the legendary Lord Escanor.
Okay.
Yes, of course Escanor had to be in there somehow.
So we got 2 trash talkers already.
2 trash talkers
just when they get
already.
Good.
If you didn't know who I was, you know who I am now. But the reason for his body kind of goes with the whole theme of him, of my character. So I have Escanor, and then of course I have his weapon, the Divine Axe Rita, right? The giant one-hand axe. And the powers I chose for him, right, is derived from Roy Mustang and Ace D Portgas.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll just go with that.
Yeah. So, from One Piece, basically. Ace from One Piece and Roy Mustang from Full Metal.
So all 3 fire elements, huh?
All fire elements. And then, so I'll explain that. So that's why I have Escanor's body, because I needed a body that can withstand the fire. And that's also why I have Ace as well, with the fire bear E8. And the legs, which is a surprise, because that came out of nowhere for me too, is that I chose Afro from Afro Samurai. No idea at first why I picked it, and I was like, oh no, actually this kind of matches, with the backstory I gave it. Yes, I have an extensive backstory, matches perfectly with it, and also because he's agile, right? The number at the in the beginning is the number 2 samurai, so you gotta be good with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it, and then I'll talk a little bit more about it. So here we go.
What I've been waiting for, the reveal.
Ready for this? Here we go. Boom. There we go.
Look at the sun in his hand.
What the sun in his hand. So there you go. So the head there, right? I picked a younger Yami, and then of course Escanor's body, and then right there on his belly, I put Roy Mustang's alchemist sign. But essentially, like, if I were to actually make this character, it wouldn't be on his belly. I mean, that's a stupid area, but I just put it there so you can see it. Essentially, it would be on his hands or on his back instead of Escanor's lion. And then you see I put the red beads on there just to tell you I used Ace. Originally, I had Ace's tattoo run down his side, but that just looked funky. And of course, his legs from Afro Samurai fits perfectly.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean the skin tone, everything.
Yeah. Originally, the legs were get this, were Black Star from Soul Eater.
Oh, why?
because I went for agility. So when I thought of agility, Blackstar was the first character I thought of. It's like the most agile character I can think of that's not like Rock Lee or something, you know?
Okay, that makes sense. I get what you're going with.
Yeah.
That.
So then I made the character with Blackstar's pants, and Kay let me have it. She made fun of me. She said it looked like a really bad Kingdom Heart character.
Oh Jesus! Please tell me you still have it. Please.
Oh yeah, it's on a hard drive, man. I didn't save it, but I'll show it to you later. I'll post it later too.
Camera, yeah. I for sure need to see that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a quick backstory, right? I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but essentially, so I gave him a name too. His name is Kasai. He's basically is a quick gist of it is that he was born in a village near a volcano in the south of Japan, Sakurahima. I looked it up too, so that's a real Sakurahima, right? Told you, man. Right. So he was born south of Sakurahima, which is an active volcano. So the volcano erupted when he was just a baby, destroyed the whole village, right? So then the goddess of death came by to collect the bodies, collect the souls, and found the baby still alive. And even though it was against the rules and against the laws of the gods, she decided to raise the baby anyway.
Wait, let me just get this straight too, though. Volcano erupted.
Mm-hmm.
Top blown. Wiped out the whole village, and this baby was just
Pompeii.
alive.
Yes, the village got Pompeii'd.
Jesus.
And the baby was alive. And that's part of the whole mystery too. I mean, I got a whole extensive backstory on it.
Oh
yeah.
Man. Oh
so
man.
That's what happens. Yeah.
So okay, so keep on elaborating.
Yeah. So if you want me to go deeper, so essentially, yeah, he was raised by the goddess, but because she couldn't raise him up in the heavens because it's illegal to have a human baby up there. Apparently, that's how the gods work.
It's illegal.
It's illegal, right? Essentially, what she did was kind of just leave him in a forest area and just every once in a while would check on him. So he's he was always an outcast. So she spent a lot of time with him as a kid until he grew up. But as he got older, she became more distant because the other guys started catching on. So she was like, he kind of can raise himself right now. So she dipped. So he's kind of just known as like the wanderer, right? So eventually, right? This was like my favorite part of his backstory. Eventually, he found out that the volcano erupted because there was a war amongst the gods and the demons. And every time a volcano erupts is when a demon is destroyed. So one of the gods like defeated a demon, and that the volcano erupted. So he found out about that and is trying to go after the god.
So, and what? Give me his name one more time.
Kasai.
Kasai.
Yeah.
Now I'm guessing he's a fully grown adult or teen.
Yeah, fully. Yeah.
He's going after the god that killed the demon last.
Yep.
That killed his village.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's main. Your backstory is a lot deeper than mine. I tell you that.
Yeah. So he has this mysterious power of the sun. I'm surprised you haven't asked me where he got that power from.
Once I saw the sun in his hand, Escanor body, I'm just assuming. But go ahead, brother. Enlighten me. Let me know what's up with the power.
So yeah, you find this out probably the end of season 1. You find out that the reason he has the power of the sun and stuff was because secretly his father is the sun god.
Oh man! So
yep,
okay,
we're doing that.
So I'm getting Hercules vibes, man.
Almost, except with the hint of God of War in it.
Mm-hmm. But overall, I'm getting in the sense that your character is a tank.
Of course. So
he's a problem.
Of course. So initially, when I was making the character, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a character that either like represents, I guess, what I would be if I was a hero, and like what I play as in like RPGs and stuff. Okay. So anytime I play an RPG or whatever, I'm always like a tank, and you know that from Monster Hunter, like big body tank, right? So, so that's what I like to run is tanks. So I was like, I'm gonna build a tank. I'm gonna build someone who can withstand a lot of stuff. So so that's what I went with. So if anyone out there is listening to this and you guys are illustrator, I put this out on my Facebook trying to look for illustrators, artists, whatever. Like I'm actually trying to make this into something, Here
we go. Yeah, let's get everybody watching. Shoot us an email, DM, get in contact with us. Any way, shape, or form possible.
Yeah. So
let's make this happen because that sounds sick, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it went long. I started typing it out, and it was insane. All right, so let's get into your character a little bit.
So my character, the breakdown of it is it's pretty simple. So I went with Sasuke's head, just for like in terms of in combat, like just the ability to adjust, and the visual prowess of the Sharingan and Rinnegan I thought was pretty cool. And then that's my favorite guy from Naruto. To me, I'm like, he should be the Hokage, but that's a talk for another time. Then for the body, I went with Baki from the show Baki, the fighter. Just the endurance, the strength. The training. I chose that body just because of the physical training that you have to go through in order to to be sculpted that way. That's something I feel like I had at one point in time with football. So it's like I wanted to show or have something with this character to show, like, he's a hard worker. He put his his foot to the ground. He moves. He goes forward. There is no left, right. He's precise. And he knows what he wants. And then for his arms, I kind of broke it down some more.
Yeah.
So, I went with a samurai arm from this show called Sengoku Bashira Samurai Kings. The character's name is Dante Masamune. I'm not sure if he's a real person. I've heard that name come up a bunch of times with a bunch of fictional Japanese stories. But ultimately, he's a samurai, and my guy is kind of like a samurai ninja-esque vibe. As you know, like, I'm big on ninjas and samurais. To me, they're dope. But for the legs, I went with Zoro because Zoro uses 3 swords. And you have the footwork, the technique for it. He's agile. Probably arguably one of the strongest straw hats. Pirates in One Piece. So, mind you, Dante Masamune from the show, he uses, I believe, 6 swords. But I went with 3.
Yeah. I didn't 3 in each hand.
Exactly. I didn't want to go with the giant Wolverine thing. I just wanted to keep it simple with 3. 3 one hand. Where I can go 2. So I decided to switch it up. Keep it. Keep them guessing.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get you the reveal, and I'll give you guys the backstory afterwards.
Boom.
So this is the character, man. PJ to me killed it, man. Look at that. He looked like a buff cyborg, man.
He do though. That armor is tough.
Yeah. And I mean, this to me is just cold. So a name, I don't have necessarily a name for the character yet. It would all be for me. I don't even have a name for this too. That's so sad. But I have the story. So the story of the show is it's kind of like a family thing. So the characters I would have would be myself, who would be the main character, who this character is built off of, and siblings. It's a story of triumph through betrayal. So the character would be born in a royal family in Japan during like the Edo feudal era of Japan, and his family, his uncle actually sells his soul to the devil in order to kill his brother, which is this character's father, to take over his kingdom. And then once he takes over his kingdom and kills his father, he banishes all the royal kids, all the kids from this character and his siblings to cousins, other uncles, aunts, everything. Like he wants the kingdom for himself. Straight selfishness.
He wanted all.
And then he ends up like all the knights in this capital and this on his army, kind of like a berserk thing. Like, the rest of them sell their souls to the devil. So now it's almost like a devil. I mean, not a devil, or demon army. So then, the character goes through more rigorous training to get shinobi skills, to get, to learn just basic survival skills, because he was just a regular kid at one point in time, an athlete, played sports, and then, this all happened.
What kind of sports do you play in feudal Japan?
Oh, it's soccer. It's stupid, man.
Soccer.
It's soccer, yeah.
I was like, sports in feudal Japan?
Yeah, man, soccer, man. Cause I'm like, what's a sport the world plays?
Yeah, I guess soccer.
So I went with soccer. Um, but eventually he learns swordsmanship, shinobi skills along the way, and he kind of goes through he has like a gang with him. Like all of his family is with him, and their goal is to take back the kingdom. The show for me, it'd be like 4 seasons. It would be a long running shonen or manga, just because to me I feel like you can get your point across without having 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
But that's what my show would be about. It would be just how you go through this person's life and what the trials and the objectives that they had to face, how they're gonna get past them, do the basic stuff. Jesus, man, hearing yours, I'm like, geez, I feel like I should have wrote everything down.
Yeah, man, I just got too much time in my hands, man. Yeah, as soon as I started piecing together, it just fell. Yeah. It just all fell together.
But it's kind of weird though. Like in my show, it would be like, they're specialists. You know what I mean? Like they learn certain skills, but they're specialists. Like this character per se would be like DPS. He would, that like me, all RPG games and JRPGs. I'm here to do damage.
Yep.
I'm here to get in.
That look like your twin blades right there.
Exactly, man. We got the demonization clause, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that would be his role, and then he'd have a ranged character with him. You know what I mean, like a archer.
Okay.
Then you would have, he'd have another like a shinobi, a really heavily based shinobi character who would be like his right hand man. And eventually, they would start their own kingdom, and then once that kingdom gets the growth, gets the growth and of having more people and getting an army base together of just only 100 men, they go back home. And when they go back home, it's like it feels like they walked into the underworld. It's crazy. It's how I would want to do it. It would be heavily plot based. Like you wouldn't see that too much action going on in the first part of the series.
Okay.
But taper toward the end, that's when it'd get real.
Okay, so you trying to find you trying to do like a Full Metal kind of thing, where it's like not tons of action, but a lot of like military. Well, I guess not military, I guess, right? Because you got like a village squad with you, kind of like a military thing. So you kind of going for like one of those feels.
Yeah,
real plot heavy, a little bit of action.
For sure, yeah.
Popping.
Oh yeah, like it would be like when we do have fight scenes, it's real. Like the animation, the quality, you know what I mean, in terms of sound, everything, it'd be crazy. Like if I can, I wish I can articulate how I would do these fight scenes, but I can't even come up with the words, man.
if you, I don't know if you thought of this, but if you had to name this anime, what would you name it? Ooh, I didn't even think of a name for mine.
Right, Jesus, man.
I don't know where I got that question from. Or words.
Jesus, if I had to name this show.
What would I name mine? Let's see.
Dude, that's tough. I don't know. What would I name this? What would you name yours? Let's give me some time.
I would name it Something from the Ashes. I don't know what the first word would be, but something from the Ashes sounds really good. I think. Or it needs one of those like really long.
I feel like I want to go super weeb, man, and give it like a Japanese name, like.
Suraga.
Man.
Getsu no Soma.
Yeah. Oh, dude. The fall's here.
The fall's here.
Seasons on seasons on seasons.
Oops. Still my dude on top. There you go.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, that's kind of how I don't know a name. Well, I'll pass on that for now. I'm curious about your show. I'm gonna ask one more question, and I think we should kind of transition into talking about just recap of what these new animes out.
Yeah, it's a question.
would your character be like a solitary character only? Like, would he be by himself for majority of your show, or is he like picking up friends along the way?
So I thought about doing it the seven deadly sins route, where it's one person trying to find the sins to help everybody. So it's like, you know, someone's like, oh, I really need help from this person. I thought about that route, but the backstory didn't really make sense. But I think I'll probably take it as I can't think of another anime to compare it to. But essentially it would be him mostly, and of course he would pick up people on the way. He will run into like other people who, you know, share the same goal. He might run into somebody else who's been a product of a human god relationship. So I don't know. It's just I didn't think about that part so much. I was too worried about this backstory and twists and turns that I didn't even think about the journey.
Right. I think I got too focused on, like, in my head, just developing other characters as well, and not only just the backstory and the MC. I was like coming up with like the range, like the look of how I'd want the range character to be, the shinobi, like this power character, like a tank build, like someone like you and Dari would be like like in the show, y'all would be like obviously older as well too. You guys would be like kind of like the tank like characters. You guys would have like a great sword or like a giant mallet. You know what I mean? Giant hammer. And you guys wouldn't even use it. You guys would be like one of those overpowered characters in terms of human strength. And then literally the 100 people in our armies would be your followers. So it'd be like, I would maybe have, like 10 followers. You would have 10 followers. Somebody else would have 10 followers. And those people would have 10 followers. And together we'd have our collective 100. It's kind of weird. Almost like having your own kingdom in a sense.
Yeah, like you trying to go to war, huh?
Yeah,
war.
I'm telling you how I do this show.
Yeah, you went for literally epic scale. You went on a grand scale. I'm trying to somehow combine action with like tragedy. Like I'm a sucker for a sad story, man.
See,
so like I'm almost like willing to take the got kill route and just start killing main characters on the way.
That's the thing. Everybody doesn't make it in this fight at the end, and then there's a big plot twist that I wanted. Like, so in my show, once they finally get to war with their old kingdom. Come to find out, the MC's mom, kind of like a berserk route, gets raped in front of him, and his followers, literally dies in front of him after getting raped by the uncle, then turned into a super demon, like in terms of power unknown to the earth, like the world has never seen. So not only would he have to, him and his buddies would have to kill most of these people in this army and his uncle. Now you got this Naruto aspect, like, oh, you gotta kill Kaguya now. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, okay.
You gotta face this super hard female antagonist.
Okay. While I was sitting here, I thought of a twist too, another twist to add on top of my 40 twists that I made already. What if, right? His journey to try to defeat the gods and kind of pay him back for the battle that destroyed his family. He finds out that like the sun god that ended up being his father was the one who destroyed his town to try to cover up his facts, trying to cover up the birth of the kid.
Whoa. And I was gonna ask you too, when you were describing it earlier, what would these demons be like, man? Like, are they like giant demons or like?
Yeah, so I'm thinking like Titan scale, right?
Okay.
So I'm trying to think if those demons would be Titan scales, and the gods can take many forms, so they can get a little bigger, right? But they mostly stay, in human form and walk around. So it'll kind of take the the Percy Jackson route, I know we on the anime channel, but I need to say that I wish they made more Percy Jackson movies.
As a kid, they were rewatching them. I'm like, this is terrible.
No, I'm not rewatching them. I'm not doing that to myself.
Don't.
I'm not.
Don't do it.
Do we have any animes that are like Greek mythology or Roman mythology?
I feel like there has been. I feel like I've watched at least something that had spoke on it.
Oh, I can't even think, man. Yeah, anyone watching this, if you figure it out, leave that in the comments.
Wasn't there a short for was it Ashura, that demon or the god? You know what I mean, of rage or whatever. And that wasn't that kind of like Greek.
Kinda.
Oh well.
Kinda.
Preach.
I'm going way off topic, but you know what I realized when I was looking up? I was trying to find names for this character. So essentially, Kasai is like another way of like fire confirmation, right? Engulfed in fire. I was looking up names. I was trying to make sure they weren't names of actual anime characters. So by the way, every word for fire is already a main character name in some kind of anime. But what I found out that I don't think anybody knows, and if anyone's a Naruto fan and says, "Oh, I know that," you're a liar. So Kasai,
because just calling people out right now. If y'all know this, you're lying.
You're lying. So Kasai was a Namikaze. Was like Minato's relatives.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Cool. There was actually he had red hair.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dude, is he referencing the manga? Because I know anime. That ain't happening.
I guess he might be, but he has a picture and everything in color.
Oh wow.
Kasai, what is it? Namasake. Oh, maybe it's not Kasai. Maybe it was a different name I was thinking of. Kasai came up for a different anime.
Yeah, I'm over this whole time I've been thinking of it.
Kasai Uzumaki. Oh, is it Uzumaki? There we go.
Oh, is it Uzumaki?
Yeah. Kasai Uzumaki. Huh? Picture. Can I?
Dude, I was trying to come up with a name, and I think I'm gonna be just lame, bro, and go like.
Look at that.
What?
That's Kasai Uzumaki.
That's what?
Yeah. If anyone's like, "Oh yeah, I know who that is," lie.
Because I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, dude, they have a whole like listing of his powers and everything on here. Where'd it go?
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, they must have made this man like Superman. Because of course he got a fire release, but he also got a wind and water release. And has a list of all his jutsus, man. This guy.
How many chakra natures does he have? 3. And this man wasn't Hokage?
No, I'm trying to figure out what happened. He was very loyal to the village. He wishes to get revenge by any means by killing his parents' murderers. I don't know who this guy is. Uzumaki clan. Yeah. See, I don't know.
Oops. Okay, well, I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy. Man, that was fun.
Right. I really enjoyed this topic this week. It was really challenging, man. Just trying to find like the right combos to complement each other well, and then like coming up with a design that doesn't look too crazy.
Yeah. What I think we should do in the future, and I was thinking about it, which is the reason why it stopped me from using a lot of different characters. I'm thinking maybe in the future we can do like create a ninja in the Shinobi world, and then even like create a hero in the My Hero world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that'd be cool. That way we can give quirks. Another way we can do jitsus and stuff, which I think would be dope because we played too much Shinobi Striker, so it'll be just like Shinobi Striker.
I don't know if you saw, they just came out with Killer Bee.
Oh, I may have to buy the Season Pass then.
Yeah, I think I'm buying that, bro. I saw it on Instagram. It was really quick. It looks like he has his 8-tail release as a jutsu.
Oh.
So
I wonder why they won't make like Hokage Naruto, man.
I'm gonna tell you, they're not gonna do that until like the last season of the game is like super dead. That's when we'll get like the Hokage Naruto.
The game is super dead right now.
I mean, they're still coming up with stuff for these seasons. So I mean, there's still people who are seriously playing this game still.
They still make games for the PS3. It don't mean people are buying them.
There's a lot of people who aren't as fortunate to get these new consoles who play the old, play this game. I'm not gonna bash on them.
Nah, that's okay. Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
I enjoy my vintage games.
I do too, but if okay. All
hey,
right,
I was gonna say, stop running this Budokai 3 fade, man.
Oh, yeah, okay. We
My
still gotta play
career-
that Wu-Tang game too on the
Oh,
PS1.
yeah.
That was legit.
Ah.
You watch any fall animes yet?
I haven't watched anything like start front to back. I started some and like had to pause it and walk away from it, so I really get to finish nothing.
I think the only one I'm missing from like the main ones is My Hero. Just because I sat here for the last few weeks telling you guys it was gonna be a clip episode, and it wasn't a clip episode.
Right.
So now I have to watch it. Soma, I was gonna say in Japanese, Food Wars.
You might as well, man.
Yeah, what was it? It's
Shokugeki no Soma.
yeah, there it is. That first episode, man.
Oh man, I can't wait to watch that, dude.
Dude, there's some scenes when you're like, man, they upgraded their graphics and they went epic. Oh yeah, dude. There's
The way that food looks.
more and more exploding clothes. It was insane.
Oh yeah, I get the back.
Yeah. So you get a lot of that. So what else I watch? Sao was good. Sword Art Online.
Did you watch Vinland this week?
This week's Vinland. I'm either caught up or I think I'm one behind. For some reason, I think I was always one behind. But dude, they got pretty good. Are you caught up on Vinland?
No, dude, I'm like 3 episodes behind. I haven't touched Amazon Prime in so long. Because I had started watching Dororo.
Oh yeah.
Hey, did you start?
I watched the first episode.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. That first I was like, what is this weird skull baby? Like, what is Elijah making me watch right now? This lady gave birth to a skull, and then this lady was gonna kill the skull, and then the skull cried.
Yeah.
What am I watching? And then it grew up, and it got a mask, and it just started killing people.
Demonic.
So, I forgot. I ended Vinland. I was hoping you watched it, man. There is a crazy twist
In Vinland?
in Vinland.
Mm.
I kind of want to
ruin.
ruin it for you.
You know me, I love spoilers.
So
I feel bad for the people who are watching right now. We're gonna cut this out for the YouTube. This won't be in there.
Oh no, I'm leaving in there.
Oh, you're sick. Oh, sick. Big spoiler alert?
Episode 1, we said we are a spoiler podcast. If you're not caught up on the animes, that is not my fault.
We kicking down the front door, man. All the information. We coming for it all.
Yeah, because if you watch this on YouTube, you can pause it and come back later. It doesn't go anywhere. Just pause it. Go watch Vinland, come back, and so you can be like, yo, Askeladd, you know that guy, the main dude?
Yeah, yeah.
He's not even full Dutch.
What?
He is part what's the other side? English or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you got to the part where he captured a prince?
Yeah.
So he is actually on the prince's side. And he's actually trying to get the Dutch destroyed by setting them up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, whoa.
Yeah, man.
Double crossing?
He's double crossing.
Oh no.
But you know who's starting to catch on is that
Thorfinn.
Not Thorfinn. Thorfinn is still super mean.
He's
Stuck
on revenge.
Yo, there's a scene when like the prince is looking at Thorfinn, and like Thorfinn just goes in on him, man. He just makes fun of him. He's like, yeah, we're the same age. You're despicable. But what's his name is starting to catch on? That Bjorn, whatever his name is, big dude with the helmet.
Yeah.
He's starting to catch on. The
guy who was eating the mushroom early on.
Yeah. Because he's the one who brought it up first, and I was like, what is he talking about? Because they run into like this army, and then Askeladd starts speaking Welsh.
Oh wow!
And everyone's like, "Oh, cool, he speaks Welsh," and the guy's like, "Yeah, didn't know he could speak Welsh. That's interesting." And you're like, "What?" And then the next scene is him, like, so apparently, what was it? It was his mother was a slave who was like the slave of one of like the Dutch kings, of like the. Oh yeah, I forgot, man. It was such a mind blown that I completely forgot. And then when I asked you if you watched it, you said no, and I was like, well, there goes that conversation.
Nah, but you know me, I'm gonna get caught up.
Yeah, no, I think it's like probably like 2 episodes away from you are.
Because like I said, I'm not gonna hop on the game tonight just because Uh, that Val Hazak is the most infuriating thing ever.
Yeah, I think I gave it one more try, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait for Elijah and Dari and Charles. That's what's gonna take, man. It's gonna take all four of us.
Dude, it fucking makes me so mad just to hear that. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
It's
Like,
gonna take all four of us, man.
I want to get to that Zenobia so bad.
I want it to be just us, so our Palicos can stay on the Plunder Blade.
Yeah. Get the little pit bulls out, man.
But we need to beat it. We can farm later. We just need to beat it. Let's see. You watch anything continuing? You watch new Dr. Stone?
Nah, dude.
Oh
I'm so behind right now.
More
dude.
twist. Oh my god.
So what happened after the fight? After they're trying to oh my goodness.
Do you want to know who won?
Yeah.
Senku.
Give it to me.
Senku.
Oh, okay. I should have figured that though.
Yeah, but Senku gave it up, obviously, to Chrome.
Okay.
If Chrome wants it, but he just gave. So the part. Did this episode just finished? So do you know what? Okay, so it literally ends with Senku healing Rukia, right? The girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she ends up having pneumonia. That's what the mystery disease was.
Oh wow.
So he obviously cured pneumonia, and then finally the dad was like, "Fine, you saved my daughter. He is the new head of the village, right?" And he goes, "You're the head of the I think it's the Ishiki village." And everybody, and Senku stops and he puts on this super worried face. And Riku comes by and goes, "I always knew your name was Senku Ishiki." The village is named after him.
What?
And that's it. Then the episode ends.
How? I don't get how.
I don't know. The village is named after Senku, and Rukia recognized him.
I gotta watch. I
told you, man. I had no idea where this anime was going. I had no idea where it was going, but I liked
where
it's
it's going. I
going.
like how different Dr. Stone is too, man.
Yeah.
It's not your typical anime. It's not your super fast. It's all science, all logic.
It's all science, and it's funny too.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell.
Senku don't care about nothing but science.
Sure don't. I just want to know what's going on the other side, man. The kingdom of violence or whatever his kingdom is called.
Did you hear news about Boruto? It's finally starting. It's finally like all the fillers that we for myself. I'm gonna speak for myself because I know you read. I don't read Boruto manga. I was watching and I got sick and tired of the fillers. And I just read online that it's getting to the part where was it Kawaki?
Kawaii, yeah. Kawaki.
Kawaki?
Yeah.
Is gonna fight or defeat the other Osusi clan member with the fish hook.
Oh no, you talking about wait, in the anime? So it's not Kawaki, because Kawaki's not in anime yet. You're talking about Senku. Not Senku, Shinki. So I found out the reason they're doing these fillers is because of this anniversary birthday they're doing for Naruto.
Yeah,
they're setting up Boruto to meet Naruto, Kid Naruto.
In the past, right?
Yeah, because right now Boruto's starting to find out that Sasuke was a bad guy. He's starting to figure that out. I mean, these last couple episodes have been dumb, but at least this time he was able to use his he used his seal in front of Shinki, so he saw it. So now I think he's probably gonna tell somebody, and we can finally get into the Kawaki and Jongen, man. Because, dude, this arc that they're on in the manga is insane. Oh man!
Let me just say this disclaimer, because I remember before we didn't spoil this. We didn't give out this information for Boruto. I'm about to spoil it now. I'm giving this disclaimer out. I think it's so trash how they might bring Jiraiya back.
They might. It's starting to look like it.
Right.
Something happened in the manga. Oh, a new chapter uploaded. So I haven't read it yet. But I almost didn't want to tell you until I got the full story because I didn't want you to freak out. But
you know how I feel about it already.
But I'm pretty sure. No. I gotta read this chapter. But so I think Sasuke is dead.
Whoa! Hold on, man. Hold on, dude.
That's
What
why
Sasuke
I
you
didn't want to
talking
say
about?
it. I didn't want to
What
say it
Sasuke are
until
you
I
talking
read it.
about?
He got the crap beat out of him, and
You're not talking about Uchiha. So what Sasuke you talking about?
he has no chakra left.
You're not talking about
He
Uchiha.
used his last bit of chakra. So they said he used his last bit of chakra to transport back to get help. It didn't look good from the way the chapter ended.
You got me stressing.
But I'm also pretty sure if he died in this chapter, it would be all over
Everywhere.
the interwebs. So
The internet would stop.
yeah, but you can tell the Kawaki one might start because, or you can tell it might catch up to where the beginning of the anime started because Naruto's stuck. He put Naruto.
Oh wait.
He
Was
put
I
Naruto
forgot.
in a different dimension and then closed it and then sealed it and threw away the key. And the only person that can find him is Sasuke. And Sasuke is incapacitated. Well, I can't say that word. He is.
Yeah,
he is
we
done.
had a long day, huh?
in-
We had a long day.
Incapacitated.
Incapacitated?
Incapacitated. I had to think about that one. Incapacitated.
So
Hate
he's
English.
incapacitated.
Yeah. He ain't doing so well. But Sakura found him, so maybe she'll heal him.
She better, man. Sakura got one job, and it's to heal. And she could barely do that, man. The most useless.
I mean, she got what's her name's Tsunade's thing, right? She can heal everybody now.
But still, Sakura is trash. If you're saying, are you defending her? Let me ask that
Am I
question.
defending Sakura? Why would I defend Sakura?
You're pointing out, you're giving her plots and bonuses about what she can and can't do with her abilities. I'm just saying, you sound like.
I mean, she's not the most useless character in anime.
All right.
Hey, we're gonna see in this episode of this season of Sal. In this
Yeah.
season of Sal, we'll see what Asuna does because she's gonna pop up in the world.
Asuna's a real one.
Just because you're a real one doesn't make you not useless.
She about to go in this virtual reality world and save her crippled man.
She's about to go into this virtual reality.
He can't do nothing or feel nothing from the waist down.
She is about to go
What-
into
what
this world
swordsman-
and she's about to get captured. That's how. Watch. She's
How
gonna
many
get captured,
paraplegic
and
swordsmen
that's
you
how
know?
Kirito is gonna come back and get strong because Asuna is gonna get captured because she can't do anything by herself.
How many paraplegic swordsmen have you seen or know?
I
It's
don't
okay.
know
I'll
any-
wait.
I don't know any swordsmen to begin with.
Or
So-
no of.
Huh?
No of. How about that?
Well,
My point exactly. This
well,
season, I feel
Kirito
like-
is only in a wheelchair right now because the boat's out of power.
right. Who's
But
to know
also,
when
it's
the boat's
weird
gonna get power?
because it's also weird because in this episode he still kind of like moves and like talk. It's weird, man. I don't know what they're doing. He still has like some kind of conscience because he like reaches out for like Yu-Gi-Oh's sword and stuff. Some kids take the swords from him and he like falls from his wheelchair. I laughed a little bit. I shouldn't have, but it was funny, man. It's animated. I can laugh at animated handicapped people, man. Let me have that.
Oh my goodness.
But
yeah, so the first episode was decent. You watched it, huh?
yeah, it was cool. I watched it today at lunch.
Alright.
It was cool. I mean, no action, a couple flashbacks. You could tell they're trying to just remind people, but it's good because when you watch these flashbacks, you don't remember any of this happening. I was like, oh yeah, he did die. Oh yeah, he did do that. Oh okay, well, I'm glad this clip episode existed.
Man. So you're up to date pretty much with everything that's out right now.
Except for My Hero, yeah. But I also read My Hero, so I'm pretty sure I know where it's at.
Dude, I can't wait to just watch it animated, man. Like I know watching it is gonna feel so much better than reading.
Yeah. I might end up hopping on a game. I'll see who's online. I'll probably try to get some Apex in. I haven't played in a couple days.
Well, I mean, I'm down to hop on Apex. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You see the boys getting better, man. You know what I mean? The kills was coming in.
I mean, dude, if you didn't get that kill when me and David went down, and you had a one-on-one with someone who took fire from me and David.
Wait, you talking about the crypto? Are you talking about the crypto?
Yeah, the crypto fight.
Bro, he had a hacked Armada game, bro. He literally was healing. I shot him first when he knocked David. He ran away from me, ran to you.
I mean,
You caught him while healing. Dude, 180. He turned on you quick.
yeah, that was me. That was
Smacked you and canceled his healing, bro, and then smacked me with one shot when I put 130 damage on him. Modded had to be. No other way to explain that.
Yep. But let's see. What do you want to do for next week? Let's put it out there.
Next week, you know, like I put in the group chat on Facebook. Let's do
You want to? Oh, my bad. You want to do something like horror theme? It's about to be Christmas.
Halloween.
There it is.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, because the Christmas, the Christmas. I keep saying Christmas, man. I really want it to be Christmas.
What's going on? Did you eat today?
I ate a lot. I ate way too much. Halloween we won't be in town. We're still gonna try to get something in. I was gonna talk to you about that. We're gonna try something.
Oh yeah, you know we'll bring something. Cause I said I told Kay, I don't know if I told you, I plan on vlogging that weekend. So
okay, I mean we'll do something. We'll go live though. We'll try to go live. It won't be at night, obviously.
Oh no.
It'll be during the day. It'll be during the day, but that should be cool. So we'll do something. But next week let's do. I don't want to do favorite horror because you know
let's
I'm
do top 3 horror in our opinions. Top 3 horror anime.
Top 3 horror.
Yeah, and this is including movies too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that way, you know, it gives it, because I mean, to me, in terms of genre for shows, I haven't watched too many anime horror shows, but I've watched a couple horror movies.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna do top 3 horrors, and I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not gonna talk about Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, it's not a horror.
What do you mean it's not a horror?
Tokyo Ghoul is not a horror anime to me. It's not gory enough or like gross enough to be a horror.
What do you mean it's not gory enough? The whole thing is about ghouls eating humans.
Right.
And you see ghouls eat humans.
It's not the same though.
The first episode you watch Rize bite into Kaneki. We're not having this debate, man. Look.
Dude, it's not up there.
What? It's
not up there.
You are lucky Kaylina is busy right now. I was going to pull her in here and she was going to smack you through the camera. Talking bad about Tokyo Ghoul like that.
You know me, I like the show. I hold it in high regards, but it's not a horror anime. Like if you think about it, what's the worst thing that happened in that show? You see Rize like bite on his arm and pull out his guts in the first episode. After that, there is nothing that's happened that's really gruesome. Like you know, you get a bunch of blood spill. That's it.
And we watched like this ghoul's the child get her mom like murdered in front of her.
I mean, how often do you see people get murdered in anime shows? It's pretty common.
Yeah, but it wasn't like an easy murder. It was took her cognate from her and turned her in. No, man. It's a horror anime. He turns into a centipede because he eats his own kind, and then he gets a freaky mask and he starts eating people.
How about this? Anybody watching this video, comment down below if you think Tokyo Ghoul is a horror anime and your reasoning why you think it is or it's not.
Your own kind and not be in a horror film.
To me, it's not a horror anime.
Cannibalism is horror. So is Silence of the Lambs not a horror movie?
I didn't say it wasn't. I never said it wasn't. It is. I'm just saying, I don't get how, to me, there's not enough gruesome nor scary things to happen in that show enough for it to be a horror for me, per se. If I want to see something, if it's horror, I want to be, let me jump out my seat. You know what I mean? Let me back up. Let me breathe, man. I need to be, you know what I mean? This doesn't get my anxiety up, nothing.
He said, yeah, well, there you go. The lady has spoken. It's horror, and it's because you're always wrong. Horror doesn't need to be gruesome. Exactly. Horror doesn't need to be gruesome.
Isn't horror supposed to be scary?
Yeah, but it's not gruesome.
Okay, well, Tokyo Ghoul isn't scary neither. So it's not. So to me, do you guys find it scary?
Horrors don't have to be scary. They just have to have the horror theme. They just got to be like, I don't know, man. It's just so easy. It's not scary to me because nothing scares me, man.
You see the comment, Infamous Bacon, Mr. J Scarborough, not.
He has no hair. He can't say.
Yeah, he can't talk. He looked like Hannibal Lecter, so he don't count. Young Hannibal don't count, man. All right.
Oh my goodness, man.
You must have this much hair to talk. I'm just kidding.
The Twitter fingers are flying right now.
Twitter fingers. Man. All right, man. That was a. All right, we're gonna discuss this next.
Yeah.
That's gonna be next week.
You know what now? I feel like we should do what qualifies to be a horror anime now for next week.
Young Hannibal for president. Y'all crazy. No.
Let's do that, because to me, I'm ready to debate now. I'm ready to argue. That's episode 8.
Look what Jason. Look what Jay just said.
Anime.
Yo, I don't even know when we're gonna end this podcast because look, Jay just said High School of the Dead is a horror.
That just killed me. That took me out.
Okay, so we can agree that we can ignore that last comment.
Right.
All right,
irrelevant.
Cool. All right, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, no lie. I wish that show would have continued though. High School of the Dead was sick.
Yeah, they put a OVA movie out. It was pretty bad.
Oh wow, that sucks.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just focused on the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't continue the story. It's just very harem. All right, so next week we'll stick to top three horrors.
Mm-hmm. And we'll debate.
And we'll debate if Tokyo Ghoul is horror. You know what? After this, I'm gonna put a poll out on the Facebook page, on the Instagram. You better reactivate that Twitter. Yeah. I'm gonna hit up Obama. I'm gonna hit up
Uncle B.
Uncle B. We're gonna hit up everybody. I'm pretty sure I can find a connection to somebody. I don't know, man. You
out your mind, dude. Tokyo Ghoul. I still can't get past that. I'm trying not to talk about it. Look, that ain't no horror anime, man. I don't care what the internet say.
This thing is not a family-friendly character.
Why it's not? It's censored already. To censor the show. What they did instead of. It's not like they blacked out anything. They just go, "Oh, we're just gonna change the color palette."
There is some kid out there right now in the Midwest who just watched Tokyo Ghoul and is terrified. There's somebody down there in the Bible Belt who is telling their mom that they need to ban this. Mom's against Tokyo Ghoul. Mop G.
Oh my god.
Yeah, crazy. All right.
Let's wrap this up. All right, so next week
got me all messed up.
Top 3 horror animes. Slash, is Tokyo Ghoul really horror?
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll put some polls out. If you guys think Tokyo Ghoul is a horror film, we'll discuss our findings of this report.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go from there. But yeah, so oh man. That messed me up. Not like I had a good ending anyway, but
right. It's the debate that got you, man.
But anyway, besides that, how do you like the new setup?
Oh man, it's sick. I like it. I like how you got the pops in the back. Before I feel like I'm trying to. My background is trash. I'm still working on my end.
Yeah, I mean they have some lights in them, but the light batteries are kind of dead and they're not very bright. So I'm gonna figure that out. I'll probably get some lights up here somewhere. I don't know where my finger's at. Right here. Get some lights. Yeah, it should be cool. You just got a new PC, right?
Yeah, I'm finished. We're gonna finish setting it up this week sometime, and then I'll have like I said, I'll have that up. I have all the streaming stuff set up too. I just got a capture card as well. So we're in business, man. We're in business. I gotta drop those hats off too and get that green screen. For us.
Oh yeah. So for those who are listening to this, we do plan on. I know it's early, but we do plan on having some merch out. I mean, nothing crazy. Probably start with just some logos. I know some people who really like our logos. I know some people who really don't like our logos, and I'm not talking to y'all. So
right.
I do have other logos besides this NWA one I put up. I also have a Dragon Ball one I made. I have a really bad JoJo and a really bad Pokemon one I made. But I'm working on an original one. I mean, the JoJo one seemed like a good idea until I made it.
Yeah, I was trying my hardest to spin that on something. On like
I thought it was cool because I looked at JoJo's logo and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then as I was making it, I'm like, man, this just does not look good. The Pokemon one for some reason came out really bad.
Yeah, I was surprised. That one to me, I dug it too. And I was like, after a while looking at it, I was like, oh man.
I don't know. So I'll work on that.
I'm not with it.
But all right, y'all. We're gonna try to end this here a little bit over an hour. But one more thing.
Last thing, if anybody out there who speaks Japanese fluently and can read kanji and knows katakana and I forget the other dialects, do you know, PJ?
No.
Katakana and I think it's Hinagana or whatever. Anyways, if you know how to read and write Japanese, DM us too because we want to figure out how we
Ichi,
can get.
ni, san, si, 4. Get off of me.
That was terrible.
Like that?
That was horrible. All right, so if you guys speak Japanese or read and write Japanese, contact us. We're trying to get Ninjas with Anime and kanji. So if anybody out there, please get in contact with us. Other than that, I'll let PJ finish wrapping this off for us.
All right, guys. So again, for those who watched us live, thank you for checking this out. If you made it through all 7 episodes live, man, that'd be cool too. Also, don't forget to check out our YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you already checked it out.
Right. Make sure you click that bell.
Yeah, make sure you check
that
bell.
Comment, and subscribe.
All that good stuff. Also, don't forget that we have a Facebook page, and I'm going to link below on the YouTube. It was linked in the Twitch. I just realized today that link doesn't work. So I'll get that fixed right after this stream. So go ahead and join the group, or you can go to Facebook and go into groups and look up Ninjas with Anime, one word. Go ahead and send a request, and I'll go ahead and approve that. Answer those questions because nobody ever does. I know I made some questions and rules, man. Nobody likes to read, so whatever. Hurt my feelings, fine. It's whatever. All right, guys. We're gonna be out of here. Any last words, Elijah?
Nah, sayonara.
All right. All right, bye, I guess.
Jesus.
Sayonara.
Jesus.
Ballin', I feel like I'm Goku.